So in this one, I want to talk about a book I read. This book, why did I stamp my foot? I don't know. I'm feeling it. This book turned me into a savage. An absolute fucking savage. I don't give a fuck about no one or nothing that's against me because of this book. This book is the 50th Law. It's 50 Cent and Robert Greene, right? You might have read the 48 Laws of Power. This is kind of like a condensed, it's more like a street hood version of the 48 Laws of Power. It hasn't got as many laws, but it's very thorough in the laws that it does present in this book. And a particular chapter really resonated with me and literally inside out changed me as a person. Like, I read this book, and I've probably read this book about maybe 8-9 times back to back in like the space of a year, because it really, like, I recommend out there, right, if you're watching this video, go and get the 50th law, get that shit. But there's one chapter, 100% realism, and that's really the one that changed my life. 100% realism. Now in the music game especially, well, any kind of creative game, you could be a graphics designer, you could be an author, whatever, just anything that's creative. It detaches you for a large part from reality. And it's kind of like what I said in the last video I made. If you watched that, it was about, how people, build up a perception of themselves and think that talent makes them significant, and they don't look at themselves objectively, right? And if you're doing that, you're not being 100% realistic. And the conflict kind of comes in, like, how I hate the motivation industry, bro. I hate the inspiration industry just because these motherfuckers tell you dream big, and I've got nothing against dreaming big, right? It's just how people interpret that is that they just gotta believe in magical, mystical fucking fairies and fucking dragons and rainbows and some unicorn shit, right? You think you just dream big and live your life and yeah. But no, it ain't like that. You gotta be fucking realistic, man. You gotta look at where you are and where you're going, or else you are detached from reality. And if you're not attached to reality, if you're not fully focused, if you're not living in reality, the things that you're interacting with aren't even there. They're illusions. And that's why I hate the inspiration and motivation game, because anybody can put a camera on and say, be positive, believe in your dream and all that shit. Of course you gotta believe in what you wanna be in life. Of course you gotta believe in that. Like I say, just get off that corny shit. Be fucking realistic when you need to be fucking realistic. That measly couple of $100 you got right now is not enough. That position you're in right now is not enough. No amount of hope and wishing or praying is gonna change that. The realism is you look at yourself objectively and you say, yo, I'm not doing enough. The world is not ready for me, or I'm not ready for the world. This is not what I think it is. So what am I going to do about that? I'm going to be 100% realistic. I'm going to take myself out of the ego and all that shit that surrounds me that makes me feel like I deserve to be somewhere just because I'm talented and I believe enough. And I'm going to look at the reason why I'm not getting anywhere. I'm going to look at the reason why no matter what I do, people don't pay attention to me. I'm going to objectively look at myself and break myself down to a point that I'm treating myself like a science project, because science is everything. Everything's built off science, right? Or science is a formula that a higher power uses to create and maintain our world, but we're not getting into that right now. Fuck no. 100% realism. And you got to get in touch with that. Let's get rid of these unicorns and fairies and goblins and elves and all that shit, witches and all that shit. Let's get rid of that. Let's be 100% realistic about our situation. If we need more money, we need to get more money. If we need more fans, we need to work out why we're not doing that already. We got to work out what we're going to have to do. What are the flaws in my character? People are afraid to look at their flaws. Everybody wants to look at what they're good at, what they're amazing at. But what about your flaws? They are the reason that you're not getting anywhere. Because, yeah, you might be a good artist, but you don't know how the fuck to talk to people who can do something for you. Yeah, you might be a good artist, but you don't have the finances it takes, and you're not willing to put the finances you do have into something that's going to teach you how to do it. And it doesn't apply to everyone, it just applies to whoever feels fucking offended right now. If you feel some kind of way about this video, it's you being exposed to 100% realism for the first time, or maybe not the first time, but every time you get exposed to 100% realism, that shit fucking hurts you. I was going to say something, I was going to call you a pussy. Fuck it, that's what I was going to say. 100% realism. Be real. Stop all this laddie-daddy make-believe bullshit. Get on your shit. Because, look, what else? What else? What else? What else? 100% realism, man. Fucking take it in. Listen. 100% realism. Let's go.